Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sheena, and this video we're doing a pick a card regarding the full moon in Gemini. And yes, it is the final full moon of the year. Now, before I get started, I just want to apologize for the lighting. This seems to be the light coming in today, and so we're having some shadow and the light going on, so I hope you can see this and this is clear. And let's just kind of make do and see where this takes us. So, full moon in Gemini, I feel like this is kind of like the scene right here is this representation of what we're going to be experiencing for this full moon in Gemini. You know, the Gemini energies is really like playful, light, loves to explore, expand, adventure. But at the same time, there's like these two faces of this one. And, you know, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. And I feel like with this full moon, we're really going to see and address our multifaceted self. And that could be in the form of, you know, the shadow and the light. It could be in the form of, you know, just different versions of ourself coming up to be expressed. You see, we've been going through this healing cycle for, you know, for a while now, and some of you for a very long time. And through these cycles, you know, it's been like one transformation after another and after another, and it's like this final full moon in Gemini is like this culmination point where we get to see and really just come into union, oneness with ourselves, with all of these aspects of ourselves. I know I'm getting pretty deep here, but you know, depending on the layer of your journey, you know, where you are on your grand scheme of awakening, you know, this time is really honoring others as a piece of yourself, honoring others as components of who you are ultimately. You know, 'tis the holiday season and 'tis the season for, you know, being around other people, but also a time of reflection considering this is the end of the year. And so it's just this culmination point for us all to really have this moment amplified to us about the different versions of ourselves and how we've culminated to this one point, this point of oneness, this point of union, and finally this point of emerging. We're moving forward into this new cycle of 2022, and I'll be putting out a video shortly regarding 2022 energies and predictions and things like that. But for now, for this full moon in Gemini, expect to have versions of yourself revealed to you. And most importantly, expect a remembrance, because I do feel like through seeing these different layers of ourselves, our multifaceted, powerful selves, it's really going to help us to remember who we are. And that could be in the form of downloads, that could be in the form of exchanges with people, or could be just with yourself during that state of contemplation. But there will be a remembrance this year. And it's such a nice way to end the year, don't you think? So now let's get a little bit more specific and personal. So this pick a card, we got 3 crystals. Pile number 1 is the green calcite. Pile number 2 is the yellow calcite. And then pile number 3 is the cornelian crystal. So feel into all 3 and pick a pile, and I will see you on the other side. Hi there, pile 1. Welcome to my channel. If you didn't get the intro, you might want to check that out, just talking about the general energies for this full moon. But if this is where we are, well, this is where we are. If you picked the green calcite, pile 1, this reading is for you. So for you, right away, what I was getting was there's an invitation here for you to really have this moment of connection and interaction with your shadow self. You see, we're both aspects, right? We're both the light and the dark. And I feel like for you with this Gemini energy, it's really going to show you some of your shadow or darker sides. And the thing is, they're not bad. There's no such thing as bad or good. They're just elements of who you are. And when we fully recognize that, when we fully recognize and see that, we're able to play with it, use it, strengthen ourselves in it. And I feel like this energy that's coming in for you is really going to enhance that relationship between you and your shadow. So you may find that there are moments where, you're annoyed or, maybe pissed off. And this could be with other people. This could be with your life circumstance. And there's a reason for it. There's something that's popping up. And I'm feeling back to like the solar eclipse energy, the fire. Where, I don't know if you heard my video, but what I was talking about was the fire will ignite. And that's propelling you further and more, and it's propelling you forward to something that's more in tune with the life that you want. And so I feel like this connection between you and your shadow is going to really help to ignite the fire and propel you forward. There's a reason for everything. There really is. And it's always for you, never to you. So let's go further and see what else wants to come through for pile 1. For pile 1 spirit, full moon in Gemini energies. We have wise leader, and it says, you are a beacon for others. And you see her holding that fire through the dark. We have surrender to the journey, and it's in reverse. And we have rejuvenating rain in reverse. So surrendering to the journey, it says release control. And rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Bottom of the deck, journey by moonlight, believe in magic. And that's in reverse. And I'm really feeling here, this is about you believing in yourself. So this full moon is really going to start to show you, I hope you can see those cards. This full moon in Gemini is really going to show you, enhance to you where those flaws, not those flaws, but those areas in which you doubt yourself. So you can, it's like you've been holding on to control because it feels as though you've been doubting yourself and doubting your path in somehow. It feels like it's been a difficult time for you, pile 1, but Spirit during this period is showing you the energies will be enhancing those areas of your shadow that's been inhibiting you from moving forward. And the thing is that when we're like in fear mode, we tend to hold on a lot more. We grasp more. We try to get as much control as we can because, inwardly we're feeling a little threatened. And that could be based on the past. It could be based on the present circumstances. But it's based on something. And here, these energies are going to be showing you those aspects of you, and I feel like it's the shadow that has been holding you back. That's been holding you back from being the wise leader that you are. Because you are. You're already there. It's just you're fine-tuning certain things. And so in the dark, in that darkness, you're igniting, there's going to be light that's placed onto that shadow. And you're going to understand certain things about why they happened and you know, why it happened for you. And as a result, it will ignite the passion that's within your heart, helping you to really see and feel and embody the true essence that you are, which is that wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So you may have felt like, you know, you've been wounded by others. But the key here is, Pile 1, is that you're meant to lead. You are not meant to be a victim. You are meant to lead. And by showing people the way that, you know, not only where your boundaries lie, but how to be honorable and how to be respectful to one another. You are that wise leader, and you will be seeing that more clearly. But the key here is to surrender to the journey and to let go of the control. And you're already starting to do that because the energies through that through those eclipses that we just had, I have really opened you up and is really getting you into that state of contemplation. So if you feel like you've been in this more inward state, that's exactly where you need to be, because it's taking you, it's igniting the fire. Sorry, I'm like shutting like crazy right now. But it's igniting that fire, slowly but surely igniting that fire as you move forward. And you have the wisdom. It's coming through. I see that owl looking down at you. Not only is Spirit with you, but Spirit is speaking to you and through you. You've so got this, Pile 1. What you're doing is this full moon is just fine-tuning. And here under Rejuvenating Rain, it says clear the past, heal the present. This is part of your movement forward. The clearing of the past and the healing of the present. Although I don't feel like you have any healing of the present that's necessary here. If anything, it's about you waking up each day in a clear mind, in a clear energy space, and not embodying the past. You know, this, where it says here at the bottom of the deck, believe in magic. Each day is a reset for you, Pile 1. Each day you wake up as the wise leader that you are. And this energy is going to help to lift that up, to build that momentum of you really embodying who you are, who you're meant to be in this life. But the key is believe in the magic. Believe in the change. Believe that you are worthy. And believe in your light. It's time to play. You'll be gaining some clarity, my friend, for this full moon. Some clarity about yourself, clarity about the past, which is what I'm hearing, and being able to merge it all together in a way that serves you. I don't know what that means. That could be emotionally. That could be you just kind of processing things from the past and just putting it together in a way that kind of serves you, so that way you can go out into the world more powerfully. It can also mean mentally, how you've processed things from the past mentally, and how you're choosing to move forward in a way that it empowers you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So, how far? We're at 10 minutes. So let's take this. Where are we going now, Spirit? Okay. Let's make this a little further. Full moon energy and Gemini for pile 1, please. Okay. And you just grab. And we're not taking the other cards. We'll just leave it there and right here. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm getting here is that be patient with yourself, because this is really about how you want to be in the world. And that's where I got that from the green calcite. I'm getting it again from the first chakra. Okay, Archangel Michael. This is about letting go of old wounds, old pains, old guards that you've had up. Letting that go so you can fully be present, so you can fully be in your heart moving forward. Card here under Wise Leader, it says patience. You're transforming, you are transmuting old ways of being. And I'm seeing a card from the Starseed Oracle deck it's a card where it says at the bottom, it says emotional and physical, what is it? Healing? Transformation? Basically, you're going through an energetic transformation. That's what it comes down to. And it's going to come out in the form of emotions and physical. So be patient with yourself, because you're grounding more and more of your divine essence in physical reality. The way that it was intended to be is what I'm hearing. Here, card 20, it says envy. And it's under this card of surrender to the journey, releasing control. You're merging that shadow and the light side in a way that works better for you, because you realize that you have everything at your disposal. It's like she's holding like a plate of pearls, but there's like, I feel like these are like spider webs here. So to me, it's like you will realize that you always had everything. You have everything at your disposal, Pal One. You just may not have realized it, because sometimes when we're in scarcity, all we see is scarcity. When we're in thriving, in happiness, in joy, in abundance, we experience it, we see it, we embody it. So for you, it's about merging the two. Seeing everything that you have, all of this abundance, even if it's just in dream state. And then also realizing what this has all given you, because this has given you a lot. Lots of lessons, support, power, in a form of energy. So this is a time for you of you'll be doing some contemplation during this point. It'll be interesting, but really good for you, Pal One, because as you have this moment with yourself, it's healing that past. It's creating the new, and hence the man holding a coin. You're seeing things from a grander perspective, and that will help you to move forward in your reality, building that firm foundation of what you want, building a stronger you. So it's a really great energy for you for this full moon. Let's just see what the animal oracles have to say. Yeah, because the Gemini energy is air, right? Like, and so for you, like, I'm just being drawn to like the sword over here for that first chakra. Watch your mental state. Watch your thoughts, Pile One. How much of your day do you spend in protective mode? And how much of it do you spend in just being present and in gratitude. You know what I mean? Again, like here, how much of it do you spend in protective mode? How much do you spend in gratitude and appreciation? It's time for you to get out of the shadow and get into the light. It's time to stop putting yourself in the shadow. You don't need to. You have everything you need. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see that come out. Cat spirit, claim your independence. You have everything that you need. You will have everything you need. You know, a cat does what they want, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. They'll come to you when they want, they won't when they don't want to. They do their own thing. And not only that, and you can't help but love them because they're cute little furry things. But not only that, it's like they also see beyond the illusion. Like, look at this cat's eyes. You know, one cat is red, or one eye is red, one eye is green. See beyond the illusion, because your mind might start acting up. But use your third eye, feel into the energies, feel into your heart, and allow it to just show you the way. Yeah. It's time to be a little light with life. And I feel like the Gemini energy too is going to be showing you that as well. It's be light about it. Be light about it, pal one. That's what I'm feeling. Here, squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. And here, again, like, look at him. He's sitting on the biggest acorn. There's all of these ones around, but he's sitting on the largest one. You have everything that you need. Believe in yourself. You don't need to look at others and what they have. You don't need to look at what you don't have, because you have everything you need at your disposal. And one more thing that I'm getting, actually, let's put that down and we'll put that down. One more thing I'm getting, this is a 13 card, and then you have here a 12 card. To me, represented the divine feminine, which is perfect, which is the cat. And then you have the 12, which is the divine masculine, which is the doer. So what I'm really getting from this, if you resonate with the divine masculine and feminine energy, as we all are merging together, as you are merging that masculine and that feminine aspect of yourself together, it's like that feminine part of you just needs to claim your independence. Know your worth. Know your power. Know who you are from a heart level. And then from a masculine doer perspective, inspired doer perspective, believe in yourself. Believe that you have everything you need and everything it takes to get it done, to build the dreams that you want. And then lastly here, the two cards that pulled up here, it says, Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. This is the second time this message came up today. So you may be on detours. And then here it says, Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Be light about it, pal one. That's what it comes down to. Trust in the path. Know that as much as you want to get from A to C, it doesn't necessarily have to be through B. That there's different ways around. There's different ways to get to where you need to go. And you don't know what going this way is going to do for you, or what going this way is going to do for you. There's something to be learned through the process. Spirit has a plan, And lastly, bottom of the deck, look at that. Be light about it, pile one. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. So be light and gentle, enjoy this time, and be playful about it. All right, pile one, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it was clear and helpful. Thank you for watching. Have a great full moon. I will be posting videos shortly about 2022. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey there. If you picked the yellow calcite, pile 2, this reading is for you. So if you've not heard the general message, you may want to check that out. If not, then let's get started. I just want to apologize for the lighting. It just happens to be what it is right now. So I hope you can see the cards. If not, I will make sure I read them out. So, full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Gemini. For pile 2, please, Spirit. Yeah, okay. Full moon energies in Gemini for pile 2, please, Spirit. Full moon energies for pile 2. Last card. Not quite. Okay. All right, so we have Voyage of the Heart, love flows through you and to you. We have transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. Bottom of the deck, reach your destination. Your light is shining brilliantly. All right, for you, pile 2. I feel like this time for you is an expansion. This full moon energy is expanding your mind. The Gemini energy is the air energy. It's, you know, there's a lot of, I'm hearing yin yang, but also a balancing. For you, it's like this balancing of the mind, this expansion of your mind, and seeing beyond the illusions that may have put you down. And so what's happening here is a fresh new way of living. But first off, if you haven't already, because I feel like you've already started to do this, is starting to look outside your box. See beyond the past circumstances, seeing beyond past emotions and what has transpired and how it's affected you. And this is continuing into the full moon of Gemini by continuing with the expansion of the heart. And you can see here it says expansion of the mind, but also an expansion of the heart, because as you expand your mind, you realize that I feel like you're going to be seeing things clearer, pile 2. You're going to be understanding, I'm hearing your worth, your integrity, but also how far your mind can go. Your mind can go pretty damn far, pile 2. It's infinite. And you are in control of what you choose to manifest. And as you come to greater recognition of that, your heart is expanding. This is a voyage of the heart for you. It's creating more expansion. So flow with it, because you are going through this transformation. And might have felt like, I feel like you've been experiencing this burning off of the old, this burning off of like the old way of being. If not consciously, it's been unconsciously, energetically. Is there another? No. Sorry, the way that the shadow was hitting it was like almost like there was 2 cards. It's like you're letting go of the old way of being and you're moving into a newer way, a better way. And so, which leads me to the overcoming of obstacles. You can overcome anything. And I think for you, it's this understanding that you can. You're going to be gaining some insight that's really going to be affecting your heart in a way that brings you power, in a way that brings you empowerment, so you can move forward. You can overcome anything, Pal 2, and you're going to recognize that to a grander scale through this full moon. Now, bottom of the deck, it says, reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. And I do feel like your light is shining brightly, but through this Gemini moon, you're still transitioning. You're going through that transition. So be open to what Spirit is showing you, because it feels like what's coming through is just feeding you information at this point. There's not much for you to do because you're going through this transformation. It's just Source, Spirit, the energies of this full moon, of this portal, this, I know the 1212 portal was the other day, into that 21, but also the solar eclipse energies that have passed and the lunar eclipse energy. It's all just kind of adding up and increasing to this point where it's just creating this internal transition for you. Gosh, I know I'm going out there. It's hard for me to explain sometimes what I'm seeing and what they're showing me. So I hope it's making sense. You're going to be realizing, if you've not yet realized, that there is nothing to overcome. That the only thing that has ever needed to be overcome is the limitations of your mind. And when you realize that, when you really feel it in your body, your heart, that's creating a huge transition for you in your heart. Greater alignment to your heart center. Then you realize you can do anything. And that's really going to help you be more grounded in the present moment and be in the here and now as you move forward. The things in your path, the obstacles that you may have felt that have been in your way, that have kind of cornered you, there's something there for you in that moment. It's you recognizing your worth, your power. So the obstacle wasn't there to prevent you from moving forward. It's giving you a moment to transform, to transition into what you want to be. And when you do, and when you're ready, you're going to open your eyes and realize there's no boulder there. There's no obstacle there. It's all in your mind. It's all in your shadow, the dark aspect of yourself. If you haven't watched the intro, watch the intro. That's when I talk about the shadow, how we're integrating the light and the dark. And through that Gemini full moon, there's this enhancement of those pieces of us that are holding us back and creating this union, this harmonic union between the yin and the yang, and the dark and the light. So I feel like that's yours, is more of the mind. You're going to be feeling that more in the mind. But know that you're moving forward. You are shining bright and you are moving forward. Even if you can't feel it or see it, know that you are transitioning. See, there's a butterfly there, transformation. Yeah. So let's continue on. We're going to use the Energy Oracle deck. Full moon energy in Gemini for Pal 2, please, Spirit. Full moon energies in Gemini for Pal 2, please, Spirit. We have moving away, card 27. Anything else for transformation, please, Spirit? Rest and rejuvenation, card 19. Overcoming obstacles, please, Spirit. I saw this coming out as I picked it up, as I was shuffling the cards. Okay, so first card is walking away, card 27. And really, that's that mind expansion that's happening for you, pal 2. It's like you're letting go of the old way, the old path, the old box that you had put yourself in, and moving into something something more beautiful, something that embodies you better, moving into the light, a world that emotionally satisfies you, a world that brings you that magic and those miracles that you've been longing for. You're transitioning, you're walking out of the old and into the new. And that's a card 27, which equals a 9. And it's an ending. You're at this completion of a cycle. You see, things are moving forward. And this transition, I feel like for you, it's been pretty slow moving. And know that this has been for you because you are being formed. Sorry, I'm just so attracted to this card where it says transformation, and then I'm like 4, and then I'm seeing formation. Anyway, my point is this, is that you are going through this transformation, hence this rest and rejuvenation, which is a nice little confirmation for your transformation card. And a 19, you're at an ending, moving into a 1, into a new cycle. So take your time during this period, pal 2, because as you're going through this transformation, this different, sorry, that is Waffles, feeling the need to enter into the video at this very moment. Sorry about that, pile 2. When Waffles has her water glass right here, and so whenever she tries to get her water, I let her because she needs to drink more water. All right, back to where we're at here. So, walking away, yes. So you are walking away from the old, moving into something that is better for you. And even with this, like I'm getting here with the yellow calcite, it's just, this time for you is a transformative time for you. So keep in mind that if you need to rest, rest, because you are being transformed. So take that moment to rejuvenate yourself. There is some solar plexus stuff clearing that's happening for you, as well as heart chakra, right? So I think there's greater connection. It feels like greater connection between the heart and the solar plexus for you, pal 2. So you may feel like, you may feel some doubt coming up through there as well. Know that you're releasing those old patterns through the mind, but also through the physical vessel as well. So give yourself that TLC right now as you clear. Now here it's a 9 card as well, and it's broken heart and it's reverse. And so you got a lot of 9s. Like you're at an ending, my friend, an ending, which is great because I feel like it's been a rough, like you're just moving on up to greater levels. But this releasing is releasing of the disappointment, releasing of the old. You may feel a little emotional during that full moon as I'm hearing grieve the old, as you let go of the old burdens, of the old ways that have created that obstacle for you in your own mind, that is. But those things, there's a letting go that will be happening, which is wonderful. Allow yourself the moment and the time to let it go, so you could let it go your way, and a beautiful, healthy release, right? So I'm getting here like card 42, woman holding a coin, is the bottom of the deck. you're moving into a time where you create the shots, where you no longer live in a box and you create it the way that you want to. You're moving into a time where you are the master of your own life, a master of your own existence. This time with that Gemini, because the Gemini energy, like Gemini people are so savvy. They're so smart, quick-witted. They know how to play, I want to say play the game, but I know it doesn't sound good. But do you know what I mean by that? They know how to play life. And not necessarily be manipulative, but they know how to just play life. This is your game, my friend. That power of yours is going to be showing itself to you. Let yourself transform. Let yourself let go of the old that does not serve you, because you are transitioning into a powerhouse. Well, in all honesty, you always were the powerhouse, but now you're finally seeing it. You may not feel like action right now, and it might instead just be time for strategies. So write. If you feel the need to journal, to write, to express, do it. Express. Strategize. Dream. Because it's coming to be. It's coming to be. All right, my friends. So this was your reading for the full moon in Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye. Hi there. If you picked Pile 3, the Cornelian Crystal, this reading is for you. If you have not heard the general message, you may want to at the beginning of the video. If not, let's get started. So for Pile 3 Spirit, for this full moon in Gemini, what would you like them to know? We have view from above. Get the big picture. Full moon in Gemini for Pile 3, please, Spirit. We have transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. One more card, please, Spirit, for Pile 3. Okay. We have, okay, so let's start with view from above, get the big picture. Second card is transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. I hope you can see that. And then it says, take shelter in reverse, the answers are within. Bottom of the deck is fellow traveler. Support is all around you in reverse. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, for you, Pile 3, this full moon in Gemini is bringing to you a higher perspective, a higher viewpoint of the relationships that you've experienced in your life, a bird's eye perspective of what's transpired in your life. It could be this year, it could be within the last 3 years, or it could be in this lifetime so far. You've stepped back far enough where you can see things a little bit clearly. In other words, enough time has gone by where you can see things at a distance. And so it's a little bit clearer. It's clear from where you are now. What I'm really getting here is that you've gone through some transitions and changes in your life, Pile 3, and you're seeing life in a whole different way as a result. And this is great for you because this full moon is going to give you this clarity, understanding, and I'm hearing inspiration about the past and how you're choosing to move forward. So you're going through an inner transformation, but also it feels like you may be having some changes in your external reality too, Pal 3. So there may be some moves, there might be some traveling that's happening during this period for you. You're being asked to stay grounded at this time, because with what's coming in for you, and that could be energetic downloads for you, that could be just people that are around you during this like holiday season or whatnot. It may be difficult to stay grounded, but you're being asked to stay grounded because there's clarity that's coming in for you, and you won't want to miss it. So some of you will be moving or transitioning or like changing, not transitioning as far as dying, that's not what I mean. I mean like energetically transitioning into a higher state of consciousness, a higher state of being. And then some of you are just actually physically moving. Did I say that already? I think I did. Sorry. So pile 3. You may be feeling like, because it might be a little bit more active time for you, meaning that you have to go out there, it's the holiday season, being around people, having these experiences and so forth. The answers, you're getting the clarity from these experiences. So if you've been inwards for a while, it's time to step out. There's going to be moments where you need to step out, because what's around you are some things that you need to see. Excuse me. Some things you need to experience. It's time for you to come out. Now, yeah. And if you don't know what it is you need to do, Pal 3, follow your heart. It's that what brings you joy and clarity. Follow the path that brings you joy and clarity. But you're going to feel a little restless. That's what I'm getting. So let's get some clarity under, view from above, second chakra, angel of love under transformation, taking shelter in reverse, clarifier, please. Wow, okay. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be gaining better clarity. And here, like, you have the second chakra card. And this is where, like, this is where you've been dumbing yourself down with people. And that could be just for a few of you out there, where you've been dumbing yourself down when it comes to relationships, where you weren't expressing yourself and how you could express yourself better. Because you will be expressing yourself better. You are going through a transformation and giving yourself that love that you desire by being that expressive self, by really being who you are, but externally now. You've gone through this inner journey for a long time now. Now you're moving into a time of really living it your way, externally. A fresh new way of living emerges. And yes, it does, because you've been going through this transformation. I feel like even just understanding the dynamics of relationships with you and like your loved ones or just people in general, it's been changing you. And now as you move forward during this transformative period for you, you're giving yourself that love that you deserve first, and then expressing it to the world in a way that serves you better. That's what it feels like over here. Here you have the garden and the gate, card 30, and it's in reverse. You have the 49, which is a 13 in reverse, and then you have the 36. Multiples of threes might be a sign or a connection for you. But what's happening here is through this full moon, you're learning to express yourself authentically and letting go of the old way and the old pathways of how you would communicate with other people, how you would express yourself into the world creatively, and moving into a place of transforming into a space. Like, look at her, she's stuck behind a gate, she doesn't look very happy, and then you see this butterfly soaring, and to me it feels like it's soaring beyond the gate. And that's kind of where you're at. It's like letting go of those old ways of thinking and being, and moving beyond that, and really being who you are meant to be, expressing yourself and being free in your freedom. Now here, bottom of the deck, it says, fellow travelers, support is all around you. And yes, it is. But I'm really drawn to the peacock feathers, the third eye. Follow your vision, pile 3. You may not feel like you're ready for changes. Like, you may be walking into scenarios thinking, oh crap, how am I going to deal with this? And you're being asked, I don't know if you can see that, what just the bottom of the deck, the way that the cards came out, you had like valiant courage popping up. And yes, it will require valiant courage, but you have it. You have the courage, you have the strength. What's given you problems in the past is you haven't been able to see clearly. You've been looking at your 3D reality and translating it from the eyes of your past. But now you're at this point, or if you don't feel like this, you will be, where you'll start to see things differently. That the relationships may be a little bit different than what you thought, or they may be teaching you something or helping you to transform yourself into a more powerful being. And as you realize this, you're moving forward. I think I'm repeating myself. You're moving forward and just busting through the barriers, because the old way no longer applies. This is your world, your reality, pile 3. You decide. So, Animal Oracle deck. We have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. That's what they say. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Yeah. You're taking your power back. You're taking your power back, pile 3. Hell yeah. Yes, you are. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. That is a number 8 card. Then you have Panther Spirit, reclaim your power, which is a number 8. 44, which is an 8. Nothing is ever wasted. Vulture Spirit. 63, which is a 9. You have another multiple of a 9 here. You're ending the cycle. You're starting the new one. Burst it open. So take it slow and steady during this transformative period. Know that you're acclimating to the new. You're acclimating to the new. So take your time. Take it nice and easy. You got this. This is about you. This journey, this transformation is a huge period for you to help you to reclaim your power and help you to feel stronger within your skin and live your life your way. A cat always does what a cat wants. For the most part, you know, unless they're very nice and listen to you. Yes, I'm talking to you, Waffles. My cat's over there just staring. Last card, Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. You may have moments of looking back at your past, which might just piss you off. Circumstances, relationships, experiences with people, or just experiences that you have had, and it might piss you off. And what I'm getting here is nothing is wasted. There was something that you learned from that experience. That is something that you grew from. It's made you this powerful being that you are. Nothing is ever wasted. This time for you, for this full moon, Pile 3, is really bringing you into a greater version of yourself. You are being upgraded energetically. You are being upgraded on the physical and how you choose to live in this world. You got it. Magic is working through you. That's the bottom of the deck. The Scarab Beetle Spirit. I'm just getting like, allow the changes to happen, but you're going to have some nice clarity that's going to help you to move forward. All right, so Pile 3, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it gave you some clarity. Have a great full moon in Gemini. And I'll be posting a video shortly regarding the 2022 energies. And yeah, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.